Hey everyone, welcome to CeriseFairfax.com. I'm Cerise. Okay, so today I'm going to make like one of the most simplest recipes. Not really even a recipe, just a salad. A very simple salad. I had a neighbor ask me yesterday. He was like, Cerise, you're a vegetarian, you eat all these salads, but salads are so tedious to put together. It takes so long to cut everything up, and he's like, why can't you just do a video making like a simple salad and I'll copy that? So said, so done. Here we go. In this salad today, what I'm going to have is some spring mix. Now, I choose to have spring mix because it is green. And the more greener the vegetables, the more chlorophyll you will find in them. And chlorophyll is so good at combating certain diseases and illnesses within the body. It helps clear out the blood and everything. And not only that, it is also known to, people believe that it helps to fight cancer. So yeah, if you just want to look closely at some of this here, there's like just different little beautiful pieces. There's some spinach, there's just some awesome lettuce, and just some little bits and pieces of a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So what I'm going to do is just take a handful. Every time I eat lettuce, any kind of salad, I always put just a handful in. Usually a handful is good enough. Okay, there we go. Nice in the pot there. Now, what I also like to add is just a little bit of zucchini. The zucchini should not be, I don't take my skin off the zucchini at all. I always love my zucchini with the skin on it. And I do like to cut it up in little small pieces, like this. And if you'd like to add a lot, then add a lot. If you are not really a zucchini person, then don't add it at all. But I like to cut up my veggies inside of my salads very small, just like little bits and pieces. I guess if you eat croutons or also bacon bits in your salads, then kind of like the size of that. Okay, so now a handful of zucchini. Usually a handful of each thing is really good to put in. Some English cucumber. Again, I usually add like a little handful of it. So let's cut up this English cucumber, like this, like this. There we go. And it will add a nice crunch, okay? So after you have all that there, you might want to put in a handful of tomatoes. I have these grape tomatoes right here. I love grape tomatoes, and I also cut these up. Some people prefer to eat them whole inside their salads, but I don't. I like to cut them up because what happens is the little seeds open up and they provide a little bit of juice for the sauce, for the dressing. That's another thing. On my salads, I don't put a lot of creamy dressings at all. I don't use vinegar dressings either. I just prefer one simple ingredient, believe it or not, olive oil. That's it. Sometimes I'll put on sesame seed oil. See, it's all cut up nicely. Sometimes I'll put on sesame seed oil. I love sesame seed oil as well. Okay. Now, I also like to put on a little spice, a little seasoning. If you guys watch my videos, you'll know that one of my favorite seasonings is papaya seeds. What I do is I buy a papaya, dry out the seeds, and after I dry them out, sometimes if I don't put them in a grinder, I'll put it in one of these little contraptions and just bang it. But today I have it in a grinder with some seasonings. So there we go. And this is just light vegetable seasonings I have in there. Okay? Then I pour on a little bit of olive oil. There. You must be saying that's not a little bit. It looks like more than what it is. And to top it off, I add some mixed nuts. These mixed nuts have like almonds in them, cashews, pumpkin seeds, peanuts, raisins, cranberry, and sunflower seeds. Okay? Again, a handful. Put it all on there like that, and we're good to go. Look at that. Okay? Quick, easy, simple. Put your fork in there, stir it around, and chow down. Again, you can add any kind of dressing you like. I would suggest not to add any creamy dressings, because creamy dressings, they tend to add fat, but they also, well, they just mask all the nutrition that is inside of this one bowl, okay? Like inside this bowl, you're gonna have so much packed nutrition. And you might want to add sesame seed oil. Like I said, I really usually love to add sesame seed oil. I don't have any today. You might also want to add coconut oil. Coconut oil you can buy at most food stores. I get mine at the Sri Lankan store down the street because it's pure coconut oil. I've never found coconut oil like that before in my life. Not at any Asian markets, not at any, you know, major food chain markets around the city. I like to just kind of go to the authentic places to buy my coconut oil because, again, it is so pure and so delicious. Thank you, everyone. Why don't you make this recipe and hit me up and let me know how you enjoyed it. Thank you. God bless you and have a good Sunday. Well, today's Sunday, but have a good Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, whichever day you're watching this on. Mwah. I love you. Cerise Fairfax, CeriseFairfax.com. Take care now.